Hey guys, Galucia here, bringing you another zombie challenge. And just like the last challenge, the SMG challenge, pretty much the same rules are applying, except this time it's shotguns. And I figured this would be a little harder than the SMGs. Pretty much, in my opinion anyway, the best SMG is the AK-74U for zombies. Let's not get into multiplayer debate. And you can get that pretty much right away off the wall, taking the route that I normally take. For this one, you have to start obviously with the Olympia and then make your way to the stakeout, which is in the top route. And that is a much more difficult route to take in the beginning in solo play. And I don't like going that way for solo. But so anyway, so my goals right now are basically to try to maintain the foyer for a little bit. It's almost looking like the foyer challenge because it's already around 4 and I stay in here for a bit longer. I'm trying to just make the most of the Olympia and get as many points together as I can before heading to the next room, because I really once I got to the stakeout, basically I wanted to have enough points that I could keep going all the way to the theater if need be, because those rooms are a lot more difficult to defend, like I said. So yeah, I'm just trying to delay these guys as best I can and just get as many points together as I can before opening up the next door, because it's 3 more doors to go. So yeah, and plus I have to buy the weapon. And even in round 6 I start noticing the lack of firepower with the Olympia. It's definitely suffering. You'll see right here, I mean, point blank, I put 1 shot in each of them. They were both still standing. So yeah, by round 7, it's a 2-shot. So the Olympia is definitely not helping me at this point, but the only way I can replace it is to get lucky enough on the mystery box to get one of the 2 mystery box shotguns, which is obviously the HS-10 and the Spaz. So that's pretty much, and you know, I got lucky there, because sometimes when you're not facing the door, the button doesn't always, you have to hit it just right as far as your placement goes. When I'm walking backwards like that, I've gotten stuck on doors once or twice. But yeah, so anyway, so I make my way into here, and I'm basically just trying to use up the Olympia as best I can to conserve rounds on the stakeout, because it's, you know, towards the end of round 7 now, so I feel pretty safe using this weapon, and I didn't want to use up my stakeout rounds too early. And right here, I included this footage to kind of showcase a strategy that I use in normal when I'm not doing a challenge. Because normally I wouldn't get a nuke this early because I need the points, but right now I'm more worried about survival. I do need points, but I'm also worried about survival. So I wait till that blinks a few times, so that more zombies are spawning in the beginning around 8. And then that enabled me to grab the nuke and take out pretty much the first wave of zombies for round 8. So now round 8 shouldn't be, you know, as hectic or whatever. And I already have the pads linked for the teleporter. I obviously don't have nearly enough points to get anything, but it's kind of just like, I mean, you might as well do it if you can. And I'm basically going to use it like a emergency exit kind of thing. Like if things got hectic and I couldn't get to an escape route, then yeah. But right here, I was feeling the pressure too much of the Olympia. It is just not good enough. So once they started hoarding up like this, then I definitely needed to switch to the stakeout. And I'm basically trying to employ the strategy of going for the crawlers as best I can, so that the explosion from the crawlers is leading to the deaths of the regular zombies. And basically right here, obviously I'm just showing you where the box was in this round. Since I didn't take my normal route and went to the right. This was kind of a inconvenient place for the box to be, but I mean, I don't know. Obviously, not much is happening in this shot, but I really just wanted to kind of showcase that, a lot of, like everything in zombie mode, a lot of this has to do with luck. I'm using up all my points trying to hit the mystery box as much as possible. And I got weapons that I would have liked for regular mode. I got the RPK twice and the FAMAS. I would have used both those weapons and I could have gone well into the 20s with them. But, yeah, shotguns only. So, round 11, and I'm basically just, it's just survival at this point and working on points. And then trying to set it up in a way that when 11's starting to wind down or whatever, I just leave like one or two guys, like slow dudes, so that I can make my way back to the box and try again for a mystery shotgun. Because yeah, I love the stakeout, and once it's upgraded, it is a devastating weapon. It's very awesome, but the Olympia doesn't work as a secondary. And blow. So I got the HS-10. I would have preferred the Spaz, to be honest with you. Like, I love the HS-10 for like multiplayer, but I think the Spaz is probably the best shotgun in zombie mode. But I mean, I don't know. It almost depends on the day. So how do I feel about it today? Because some days I feel like the HS-10 is better, but the HS-10 is basically pretty much exactly the same as the Spaz as far as like how they play and whatnot, but the Spaz holds 2 more rounds. So if anything, that's the only thing that makes it, better or whatever. But and one thing I was trying to showcase there is with my insta kill, I threw a grenade. Usually grenades don't have much of a purpose, but with insta kill, the grenades are insta kill as well. So any zombie in the blast radius is going to die. So grenades have a serious effectiveness with insta-kill, but it's terrible for points. But right now, I'm a little less worried about points and more about survival, because even in round 12, I'm feeling these weapons. I really need to get speed cola at this point. By round 15, no matter what you're doing, you should have speed cola, but with shotguns only, where you're loading 1 round at a time, yeah, I really, really want speed cola. So, yeah, I know it's only like round 13 or whatever, but yeah, I'm feeling it big time. And I'm trying to get enough points together to upgrade the stakeout. The stakeout's definitely the one. That's the other reason I wanted the Spaz, because the HS-10's upgrade is terrible. And I discussed that in my shotguns weapon video, but I really hate the upgrade for the HS-10. So I don't even intend to upgrade it in this gameplay. I was like, well, I got the HS-10. It's a good secondary, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not upgradable. So I am not even going to worry about it. I'm going to worry about upgrading the stakeout, which in normal gameplay wouldn't be my main weapon, but an upgraded stakeout is definitely worth it for a backup. Because it's a very powerful weapon, but I mean, just because it's pump action, it's a little slower, so that's like your main drawback. But so yeah, round 14's dogs, and I'm starting to really compile points. So basically, like, as always, like, the dogs aren't a big deal, and shotguns are pretty effective against dogs. The HS-10's a little weaker, so it's like 2 to 3 shots per dog, but it's getting the job done. So basically, I'm just thinking to myself, pretty much as soon as 15 kicks in, I'm gonna probably hit up the teleporter, because I got more than enough points. In fact, right now I have enough points for the Pack-a-Punch machine and for speed cola. So round 15, that was both my goals. I figure I can hit the transporter up, and then when I reappear, just make my way to the speed cola. So right here, I'm just trying to dispatch of a few zombies and use up a couple rounds, because as you know, when you hit up the Pack-a-Punch machine, it replenishes your ammo. So, yeah. But because I'm only using shotguns, the normal strategy of coming up to the projector room and then firing down on the zombies below obviously doesn't work. So I threw a couple grenades down there to clear it up a little bit, but obviously there's not much you can do there. I have the stakeout upgraded now, but I'm trying to conserve it. Round 15, I wasn't feeling the pressure too much right now because I was in chase mode and there was nothing ahead of me. So, I mean, if there was a bunch of stuff ahead of me as well, then yeah, I would definitely be using the stakeout because the HS-10 is not going to clear the way for me. But pretty much everything is chasing me, and I'm not too worried about stuff in front of me. You see me checking once in a while, but so far it hasn't really been a problem. And now that I have the speed cola, the shotgun's effectiveness is drastically increased because its main drawback is low ammo capacity and the reload time and distance, I guess, which you're not going to fix that regardless. But most of the zombie stuff is close quarters. It's other than my normal strategy of heading up to the projector room to be in a safe place where I'm distancing myself and I'm still able to dispatch the zombies. That strategy doesn't work anymore, but I mean, you're still able to maneuver around. Right there, I just got a max ammo, so I'm trying to use a few rounds before picking that up, and then yeah, so I just was able to squeeze a couple extra rounds out of that. I was gonna wait until I finished reloading to pick it up, but this guy was heading towards me, so yeah, I couldn't wait. But anyway, so round 16, and now I want to start using the now that the stakeout's upgraded, I'm definitely going to start using the turret. So my basic strategy here is I turn on the turret, and the turret's basically taking care of everything that's spawning in the front part of the theater, like where the seating is. And you saw there, like I spent like a good 5-10 seconds with those zombies without turning around. My back was pretty covered. I knew that the turret had me covered, especially in round 16. It's going to do a good job of dispatching of the zombies, but it doesn't do as good of a job firing at the ones back here because obviously the zombies have cover. So yeah, and right here, like I felt so lucky, but I was really feeling the pressure of using the HS-10 at that point. The horde was getting pretty unruly, so I decided to bust out with the stakeout and just drop a couple grenades to slow them down a little bit. But yeah, that strategy was working pretty good, using the auto turret and then just firing up on the ones in the back. And besides the speed cola, which is imperative, if you'll notice right there, with the upgrade of the stakeout, you load 2 rounds at a time, and it holds 10 rounds now instead of 6. And yeah, that is a huge advantage. And right here, I was thinking that there wasn't any more zombies spawning, and I was going to try to reload the HS-10, obviously, but then you saw that guy on my face, so I had to quickly switch back to the stakeout to take care of him because I had no rounds. And right here, this is a big no-no, reloading while going around a corner. If I was trying to reload this and a zombie came through that doorway right there, that could have been problematic and could have been the end of this video. Yeah, little tip there: do not do not reload around corners. As you saw in the SMG video, if you watched that, that was like my major downfall in that video was I was reloading when I was trying to come around a corner, which is the exact same thing that happened here, but this time it didn't get me. But so yeah, I have everything good to go. I started working on the pad again because I wanted to again have it as like an emergency exit kind of thing. This time the strategy didn't work as good with the turrets because it started shooting at the zombies in the back. You see there, like it's firing on those guys, which it's not going to hit them as much because it's trying to hit guys that are like going behind cover. And so it's not working on the zombies in the front. So pretty soon all those zombies that are in the front that weren't getting shot at are going to make their way to me. And I'm feeling confident because I'm just one shot and everything. I feel good. And I didn't realize how quickly they were gathering at my position. So I got pinned against that box, couldn't get away. And this is pretty much my undoing right here, guys. Round 17, I felt like that wasn't too bad. It's pretty limiting only using shotgun. So, but I had an awesome time doing this. It was a lot of fun. So give it a shot, guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy doing it too. And as always, throw it up in the comment section. Let me know how you guys do when you try this challenge. And yeah, I'll see you guys laters.